Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA channel on YouTube, and today I'm going to be going through every setting I use for my goalkeeper career. A lot of people do ask me about my settings, so I thought I'd do a little solo video to show everyone so it's easy for you to come back to if you really want to. So the first thing is custom controls, and all I have changed in this for goalkeeping is the only one you can change is save assistance to manual, but there's actually a bug that will always put it back to assisted, which I've just found out now. Which is a little bit annoying. So manual, it will stay manual for a little bit, but if you do leave and go into a different game mode and come back, it will be back to assisted. It's a little bit frustrating, but you have to keep checking it. Next is everything else. I just use classic controls for everything. I'm not one to change things, to be honest. All exactly the same. Now if we go into my career, which is over here, little sneak peek at where we are going with this one. This one. Don't worry about that Man United one. Let's just try a little something. And here we are with the Mace himself. So these settings, again, this is probably the more important ones. So I use 5-minute halves just because if I use 6 minutes, the videos will be really long. Ultimate difficulty because I like a challenge. And everything else is default, as I think. Yep. And for the camera, this is a pretty important one. People always ask me about this one. I just use the pro camera. I don't really like any other camera mode. I have heard that end to end is a little bit better. I tried it out. I don't like it. It's too high for me personally. I like to be in on the action with the pro camera. But also the pro camera is dreadful for how much it moves. It's just terrible. But for camera height, default. Everything's default except pro camera swing. I changed it down to 5. It literally did nothing and I was too lazy to change it back, so that is why that is it. Visual stuff, all pretty much default. I'm just not one to change it. A lot of people tell you what settings to use. Just use what you want to use. Find out, have a play around with it, get used to it, just to suit your own style with it. For be a pro player, I have changed all position to off, just so it makes it a little bit more difficult, makes it a little bit more cinematic, you could say. Audio, I've turned everything down, music and stuff, because obviously copyright is a pain. And all this is the same as well, default for sliders. The one thing I would probably change, which I did in the old FIFA, was turned up injury. Goalkeepers don't tend to get injured anyway from what I've seen. I've not seen one injured at all actually. So maybe I will up that a little bit. And everything for the CPU is default as well. I don't change anything pretty much. I was tempted to use the handball rule, but last year when I did it, there's penalties galore, so maybe I'll try it for an episode or two. But I do have a little tip to use for the pro camera. A lot of the times when the players come too close to your box, the camera moves too close as well, so you cannot see the edge of the box, so you have no idea where the ball is. All you have to do is push the back button to move the camera towards the ball so you can see the ball, and then push it again to bring it back to your goalkeeper. That tends to reset your camera a little bit, so it makes it so you can see the edge of the box. It's a bit of a nuisance to do, and it can be a bit frustrating because you can get caught out focusing on that. But that's the best I can offer you, to be honest. It's a bit annoying. The camera is just dreadful. It moves way too much. It should have been sorted out. They should have kept the old style of cameras. But this is what we have to deal with. We get dealt a bad hand. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. I know I don't change a lot. I know people are probably disappointed, but this is all the settings I use. I don't see the point of changing it, but always have a play with it to suit your style. Just have a play around. You can always go back to default if you really need to. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If I did help you out, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn your notifications on. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.